Well, this is obviously a very tough loss for our team. I thought the kids played really, really hard, made a lot of plays. But you got to give Maine credit in the second half. They made, especially in the fourth quarter, they made plays down the stretch, and we didn't make enough plays. I mean, it's just hurting ourselves again with turnovers, and obviously the blocked PATs hurt us, and we just didn't make enough plays at the end of the day. And the offense stalled in the second half, and they made enough plays there in the second half to win the game. And I just told the team afterwards, I'm proud of their effort, but we got to find a way to make a play and win games like that. And that's Maine found ways to win and we didn't. So very disappointing.
Coach, is there a problem with the trajectory of kicks, or do you think they just leaked it enough?
I'd have to go back and look at it on film. I know those guys, that's something we were worried about going in, that they do a really good job of that, and we worked on it, and obviously didn't do work on it and do well enough with it. And those are some big plays in the game. Obviously, the final margin is 1 point, and but there's a lot of plays that go in a game. You can't just say it's one play. There's always a lot of plays in a game, but that's certainly something we got to get corrected.
What was the main difference from the first half to the second half?
We started. We got some. Just couldn't get a whole lot going in the second half on offense. And then I think momentum shifted there a little bit after it seemed like it shifted a little bit there in the fourth quarter, and we didn't do a good enough job of stemming the tide. And you got to make a play on offense or defense in those situations, and they made the plays and we didn't.
Can you talk about your decision at your second last drive to go for it on 4th and 11 with all the timeouts?
Well, we thought right there we were in a position there we could feel confident in Aaron's ability there, and probably one of those deals now you come think back, hindsight 2020, maybe you go back, maybe you kick it down there and then use your timeouts right there, but didn't make that decision, and got to live with it.
Was that a check-out pass by Aaron to Garrett?
Well, we were trying to throw it down the field, and it just didn't have there wasn't anybody open down the field, so that's where you had to go with it.
Wayne, how do you push your team from now on? Do you still see the possibility of the playoffs, given the Duke win?
I think so. I mean, that's what I told them after the game. I think I still believe in this team. I believe in these players, and they've hung together through a lot of adversity this year, and it's a great group of guys. And I think we'll bounce back and come back and ready to play next week. And I still tell them we can just win one. I think we can get on a roll and get going. But this is like I said, a resilient group of guys, and with good leadership, with guys sitting right next to me, and I think we'll bounce back.
From the postseason perspective, does that Duke win give you hope where if it was an FCS win there, you may not have somebody?
It certainly helps. It certainly helps, and but again, we just got to come back and get one win and try to get moving forward.
Anything else with Coach? Can you talk about Tre's record-setting after?
I can't say enough about him and the kind of season he's had, the kind of career he's had. I mean, he's certainly, in my time here, one of the best players I've been around, and again, he's been a great leader for us. And he's, hats off to him for a great career. Look for more things as the season goes on here, but he's doing everything in his power to help us win games, and he's doing a heck of a job.
Can you talk about how frustrating it is to have 3 one-score losses?
It's certainly, there's no question about it. We like to find a way to win these games, and we hadn't. And it is frustrating. But on the same token, we got to come back next week, and I still think we can do it. So I'm not going to, this is a good group of kids, and they're going to work hard, and we'll come back and get ready next week.
I mean, we've always been talking about making big plays on defense. We think that's kind of been what's lacking in the last couple of games we lost by so close, is just that one big play. And I was hoping that was going to be it, especially after that turnover by the offense, to kind of keep us back in the game, give us a shot. And then in the end, we just didn't make enough plays again. We just got to keep fighting, and hopefully it'll go our way.
Tre, offensively, didn't go as well in the second half as the first half. Was there a reason that they do more to you defensively?
I mean, they changed up a few things, but it goes back to us executing our jobs, and they made more plays than us.
Can you specify what they did differently? It's something we would understand, something we wouldn't
I mean, it's just little things, disguising coverages, more press coverage, just more blitzes. So that's pretty much it.
Cooper, can you talk about how the returns of Jackson and Wayne helped your defense through the first half?
Oh, it's incredible to get them back, especially them and Jacob Pierce. Get those three guys back. I mean, the true freshmen did a great job, but they are true freshmen. They've still got a lot of learning to do, and getting them that experience in the last 2 games was good. But getting those guys back like Carey and the senior Corey and Jake Pierce back in that game really helped us. I mean, they just always seem to make plays, and it's great to have them back.
Trey, coach suggested that if you could just get one of these, maybe get some momentum going, things could change a lot. Do you feel the same way? Is that you need to go to the hump?
Hands down, I agree with it. We were hoping for this game to be that day, but we came up short. So we're going to come in next week with the same mentality. All it takes is one, get this thing rolling. Just one.
Trey, could you enjoy the 2 records you set at all today or because of the loss?
I'd much rather have a win.